Hello, and welcome back to 2 Minutes on Books with Patrice. So let's talk about the Booktube Prize. So for the first round of the Booktube Prize, I judged, and I wanted to judge the first round, thinking that it would be much easier on me than the other rounds. However, I waited until the second month of reading to read 5 of the 6 books. So it was a little hairy for me. Um, but I made it through. And I only judged nonfiction because that's my genre, and I judged the Group H. So I had a book buddy that also had the same group that I had, but her ratings were vastly different from mine. So let's talk about it. So, of the 6 books, in sixth place is My Good Bright Wolf, a memoir by Sarah Moss. Now, Sarah Moss is a good writer. I don't doubt that at all. But this to me was like experimental writing, or I don't know. It was a bit confusing, and it was a lot of um, imaginative. Um, I don't know. It's hard to explain. If you read this book and got along with it and thought it was good, I'd like to know. But yeah, it didn't work for me, so I put this in the sixth place. In the fifth place is Language City, The Fight to Preserve Endangered Mother Tongues in New York by Ross Perlin. I put this in the fifth place. It wasn't because I didn't think it was good. I just really doesn't, excuse me, I don't think it's for everybody, and it definitely was not for me. My book buddy rated it higher because she's into linguistics and that kind of thing, and languages, and I listened on audio, which is wonderful because you get to hear the different languages being spoken, which I thought was really cool. And it's amazing how many endangered languages are in New York. So it was definitely fascinating, but yeah, not was not my thing. In the fourth place was The Message by Ta-Nehisi Coates. I did not get along with his first book, which everyone seemed to love, and that is Between the World and Me, and I might have to reread it. But I thought his book about the Obama years, 8 years in power, I thought that was absolutely wonderful. So it's a hit or miss when it comes to Coates. And so I put this in the fourth place. Everybody knows that Coates can write, no doubt. But yeah, this didn't, it was good, but to me it wasn't great. Let's put it that way. Now, I do not have a copy of American Mother by Colin McCann. I put that in the third place. Um, it's Diane Foley had a son named James Foley who was a journalist overseas, and he did not come home. And this is her story. And Colin McCann is, has done the research and has talked to the mother, and that the mother had talked to one of the perpetrators of the crime against her son, and to me it was fascinating. I vaguely remember this story being in the news, but I just thought this was very well written, and it told what the media did not tell, and so therefore I rated it. I put it in the top 3. So that's third place. So in the second place, believe it or not, The New York Game, Baseball and the Rise of a New City by Kevin Baker. I thought this was very good. Now, I like sports, but what made this really well, besides the writing, was it had so much African American history centered around baseball and the segregation of the time and what happened. I mean, it was just eye opening. So I really like this, and so I put it in the number 2 spot. And lastly, Bitter Crop. I gave this the number 1 spot. The Heartache and Triumph of Billie Holiday's Last Year by Paul Alexander. Now, the reason I put this in the top spot, you know, some people could say, oh, it's just another book on Billie Holiday. But Paul Alexander indeed talked about the last year of her life, but he did it in such a way that he included stuff from all of her life. And I thought this was very well done. If you ever want to read a book on Billie Holiday and, you know, you don't know where to start, I would start with this one. I thought it was fantastic. So my top 3 books were number 1, Bitter Crop, number 2, The New York Game, and number 3 was American Mother. So if you had Group H, was your ratings vastly different from mine? And if so, why? I'm still watching Booktube prize videos, so I haven't seen too many in my group yet, but just interested to see what you think. And I probably will not be judging any more this year for the Booktube prize, but I did learn a lot with the books that I did read. So those are my thoughts. Thanks for watching.